How to stop forcing success. Everyone tell you to try harder, push more, grind more, but no one really told you the truth that you want to hear. Success doesn't come from force. It comes from alignment. So let me explain. The first thing is friction is equal to feedback. So when you constantly forcing yourself to work, you forcing yourself to chase client, you're forcing yourself to be motivated. You're not disciplined. That's you're just being misaligned for the sake of hoping that something will work. When you have friction, um, you're just kind of like a fish that's trying to swim upstream. You're just cruising along downstream and suddenly, oh, I gotta do this right now. Boom, you start swimming upstream. It might seem very, very useful, but a lot of time you're swimming in the wrong direction. You're misaligned. So real progress feel like you're being pulled towards something that you're inclined to, not a battle. Okay, that's what it mean when you're aligned. It just feel like okay, I just have this sudden pull toward. Oh, maybe I should start doing this, right? It's that feeling right there. And the way that a lot of people kind of approach these things is by just pure muscle. Like I said, they don't know how to align themselves with the right purpose or the right action that I want to do. So they just pure force it, and like I said, I did that when I started. It's a great way to start. I'm gonna be honest, that's one a great way to start, but it will never last in long term because eventually you'll start being burnt out. You'll start feeling like, oh, am I really making any progress? Oh, you start feeling like you're wasting your time a lot of it, and you start to question this if there is any point in all of this. So here is how I recommend you to kind of approach this from now on. The first thing is align your action with strength. So a lot of people mistaken this and they spend all of their time fixing their weakness. You don't get powerful by fixing weaknesses. It might help balance you out, but you get really powerful by doubling down on your strength. And everyone have their own different strength. So think about it. If you spend all your day trying to uh, learn outreach when your uh, actual strength lie in closing a client, sure, you might get better at outreach, but truly the thing that make you shine is not that. So I just think about this quote. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's gonna live the rest of its life thinking it's dumb. So it is kind of the same thing. The fish can probably get better at climbing the tree over time, but it would never be the thing that it was meant to do. So essentially, money and success really flow toward skill that make that feel natural, skill that just feel right. And a lot of the time, it's just the simplest thing. A lot of the time, it's just a trait that you have. So everyone have a different skill that they kind of are inclined toward. And by discovering that, markets start to respond to you. They look for talent. The market always look for talent, and it's the people that are aligned and what their strength is what kind of are rewarded. So for me, something that I've been thinking that I am more natural at, like if I was to start a business or something, or if I were to work on some job, it would be something like putting together some sort of system, sort of machine, because I feel inclined toward those action, and it essentially it did took me a while to kind of figure this out because I've tried multiple things. I had to try multiple things, but in the back of my mind, I always had that idea that okay, maybe this is something I'm good at. So it will take times, and you have to try and fail a lot. But once you have found your strength, and when your strength aligns with the problem you solve, you start getting that momentum that kind of just churn and churn and churn and to make you really successful. Okay. And to just kind of add to this whole point, the reason why people are stuck and what I mean by stuck is them not moving or changing anywhere. And this you that I might say, oh, the door's obvious. That's what I mean to be stuck. So what I mean by that is you don't adapt to anything new. You don't change. And the moment that you stop changing, you are stagnant. And stagnation is essentially the death of us all. So most people when they start business, they keep forcing that same agenda. They just keep forcing that same agenda. Like, oh, they um, call client, they cold call client, they um, chase client, they beg for closing contract, they try to negotiate with client, uh, to kind of beg them to kind of, okay, come to our side. Those are all friction, all force. But realistically, all that those only work for a short amount of time. The ones that actually wins is the one that adapt. They change, they align themselves with leverage. They test out new things, they automate the outreach, they create new system, they qualify more client using an innovative way, and they just keep adapting and adapting to the market, no matter how fast it change. That is when you start to see because they stop forcing the market to move one way, or they're not forcing a deal to move one way, or they're not forcing the business to go one way. They start to receive how the market move, and they start to receive how to adapt. So instead of trying to force something, trying to receive something and change based on it. And to wrap this whole thing up, I was on say that when you find something that you're aligned to, it create consistency. And it's fairly obvious because if it's something you truly want to do, you just do it no matter what. And vacation or like breaks just feel kind of obsolete because the only thing that you want to do is do the thing that you meant to do. And that's when you see people have massive and massive success because you just are going really fast and you never burn out. But that's pretty much it for this video on how to stop forcing success. And if you are a business owner or a business broker who want to target other businesses that want to sell their business, then I have a course on how to do exactly that. And I've been helping uh, people like business broker to create a system like this. So let's check it out. It's called the auto seller generation system. And check it out. It's down the link below. But other than that, later.